And hello there, it's Dr. Brenda, financial coach, sociologist, founder of Gutsy Women Finances Community, full-time RVer, traveling the country with my 3 cats. Hey, please subscribe below, hit that bell to be notified. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. You might be wondering where I am. I'm going to show you when I get out of here. I had to find a place where the wind wasn't gonna overthrow my voice here because it is very windy out there. So I'm in a little play area for kids. It's early morning, so got the place to myself. Yeah. All right. So can have some fun while you're making these videos, right? I am on the road. This is my first night of. I've got. Well, 3 days of driving in a row, so I drove yesterday. It took me about 6.5 hours from the time that I hitched up and dumped my tanks to the time I actually parked in the my campsite here. I am glad that I paid the extra bucks to stay at a campsite at a resort for the night. I had power. It was a hot one last night, and I'm rested because when I'm sleeping in a parking lot somewhere, I don't put the slides out. I've got the generator running. It is not a peaceful night. So to me, this is well worth it. Now today, I just have a 4-hour drive, and I'll be so I should be refreshed, and then the day after, I've got another long drive, maybe 5 to 6 hours, and but then I'm going to stay put for a month so I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, because driving is pretty stressful. It takes a lot more energy and focus than what you would think. The drive went pretty well yesterday. I came in from Ohio, outside of Toledo, and went through Cleveland and drove through Buffalo, and luckily it was early in the day, so no big traffic problems. And then I hit road construction with cops making sure you were going 55 miles per hour, but it all requires a lot of concentration. So I find that when I finally get to where I'm going, I'm pretty dead. That whole day I know I'm not going to get anything done. So here's what I do. I follow this 3.5 rule, and I wish I could remember where I saw it first, and it doesn't belong to anybody, but I'd like to credit them. The 3.5 rule is drive no more than 350 miles in a day, and make sure you're at your campsite by 3:30 in the afternoon. And that has worked pretty well for me. I do find that 350 miles, even if they're straight freeway miles, that's about it for me. And a 6-hour drive, that's also getting at the top level for me. So the 350 miles works. At my campsite by 3:30, that is generally not an issue as well, but that does mean you've got to look at the map. If your 350 miles is winding on a bunch of back roads, you're not going to get there by 3:30. So you got to be a little bit smart with your planning. So I'm at yesterday. I really didn't do anything. I plugged in the water. I've got power. This morning I had more energy. I took the cats for a walk because they've got another day of riding in the motorhome. Izzy and Dolly do great. Coco has her hiding place. She's fine too. So they do pretty well. But I give them a little bit of treat, a little exercise in the morning, and then I take myself for some exercise too. So that's what I do. I'm going to check in throughout my journey just to show you how it's going after my 4 hours today. And then once I'm at my campsite, I told you I would show you what this is. So hang on, guys. Okay, sun's in my eyes. This is where I was. Hope you can see that. This is a really cute little play area. I'm at Southwoods RV park. swimming pool. Pretty fancy for me, I know. And this, yep, so you can see it's kind of windy. All right, I'll keep checking in on my journey and hope that 3.5 rule helps you out there. And hello there. Okay, the day is done in terms of driving. Made it to the next RV park. It's a marina slash RV park. Still in New York State. Rain just came through. Always glad to be off the road when it's raining. This is the Mohawk River. Drive today was about 4.5 hours. Now, getting back to my point of sort of the 3.5 rule, tomorrow, it would seem like I have a short drive distance-wise. It is about 190 miles from here, but it's going to take me, with a gas stop, a few, a rest stop, it's probably going to take me about 6 hours to get there. So, this is, once you leave New York State and you're heading into Vermont and New Hampshire, a lot of the roads are two-lane fantastic roads, but pretty treacherous if you're driving an RV and towing a Jeep behind. So that's why it's going to take so long. I am just very glad that I can just rest tonight. Gonna check out their showers and take it easy, and try to get on the road early tomorrow morning. Wanted to talk to you about what I do about the food situation, because I do intermittent fasting, and in all of this time, in my 2+ years, I can recall only stopping once to eat, and I was just famished. I'm like, I'm gonna faint, I'm not gonna make it unless I eat. That was probably just a couple months ago. But usually I don't eat until I get to my site and get all set up. Now, yesterday and today, I've had some leftovers in the refrigerator, so I heated that up, and I am done for the day eating. And tomorrow morning, I'm gonna make myself a smoothie. Hopefully the protein powder will keep me full, and try to make it into New Hampshire without stopping to eat. And tomorrow I am declaring ice cream day. I haven't had ice cream in over a week, I think, and I love my ice cream, but there's no room in the freezer, and I'm saving it for tomorrow. So yep, tomorrow's ice cream day. I'll check in with you tomorrow, and hopefully I will be on my journey and at my destination when I do that. So hope you're doing good, and I'm looking pretty tired. It is tiring to drive, and keep that in mind if you're a new RVer. Give yourself plenty of time, and also if you can maneuver around the weather. I got lucky today, missed all that rain, so it's worth leaving a little earlier, leaving a little later, pulling over the side of the road when the weather gets bad. Just leave you with one more look here. There's a train not too far away, so I could hear the train tracks, the train coming in, and you can see the RV park behind me in a minute. And I've got a easy pull through, so I did my stuff to make sure my Jeep battery was going to be okay for the night, and gonna settle in here and take off early tomorrow. I'll check in with you later. Bye-bye. And here I am. It's 6:36 a.m. I've showered, I've had a cup of tea, got my water, got the car back in tow mode, and slides in, ready to go. You guys ready to go? So cats are getting ready to head into their hidey holes and their beds. So anyway, this is I didn't get much sleep. I woke up at 1:30. I tossed and turned and couldn't get much sleep. And today is New Hampshire Day. It is ice cream day. Boy, it's going to be a long drive, maybe 6 hours, but I know it's going to be a gorgeous drive. I'm feeling a little bit like, yep, it's another one of those Christmas mornings, because I know it's going to be gorgeous up there. All right, I'll check in from New Hampshire. Hope you're doing well. And hello from New Hampshire. I made it. I'm out here walking Dolly. There's Dolly. Hey, Dolly. So it's been a difficult 3 days in a row of driving, which is too much. It's too much for me. So crashed yesterday, went out to eat, and meal was so-so. So I'm trying to again go back to my $100 a month restaurant meals. Sometimes that's you know, excluding the ice cream, but it's like, you know what, that wasn't worth the money. And that's the way I feel a lot of times about going out to eat. So it's got to be really good. I'll be here for a month. I'm really not too thrilled with my campsite, but I'm only at this campsite for 5 days. It's a pull through, very narrow. So I'm out walking the cats this morning. I walked, we do this in a certain order. So we've got Coco, and then Izzy, and then Dolly's my last walker, partly because she does such a good job out here. So there's no place for me to put the catio up, and I'm moving to a new site on Monday, which is a back-in site, much more spacious. I can put the catio up. Looking forward to that. And doing a little bit of resting today. Wi-Fi's and internet not real good. So I think to upload videos, I'm going to have to go elsewhere, find a coffee shop. So that's been one of the problems I've had 2 years ago when I was in Vermont. And you head to the Northeast, it's real hard finding connections. There's a campground Wi-Fi. It's an open network, and not going to work for me. I can do some minimal stuff, but certainly not uploading, and downloading was not fun either. So anyway, here for a month, and hoping to get a lot of hiking in. And yeah, she's such a spoiled girl. And enjoying my time and getting some work in. Hope you guys are doing well. And hey, if you've got a long stint of travel, make sure that you take care of yourself. Stop, relax, get some good sleep, because boy, by the time you get moving the next morning, it's easy to just be too tired to drive. All right, you guys take care, and hope to see you in one of my campgrounds. Bye-bye.